Good morning, my Kettlebell crew. How are you all doing this morning on this fine Friday morning? You all ready to get a sweat on? I had a nice present yesterday. This nice tower fan my mother sent to me, so I'm not going to get too much of a sweaty mess. No, I reckon I'm going to be a sweaty mess by the end of this. Hey, good morning. Here we are. We're online. I've just been talking to myself for the last few minutes. I'll talk to you now that you're here. Good morning. How are you? Hope you're well. Yeah. I've got a nice new tower fan to keep me cool right back here that my mum sent me. It was a nice surprise yesterday. So I'm going to turn that on, I think, and then let's start the air moving. Oh, look at that! Get a bit of a breeze blowing on me. That's going to be nice for later. Doors open. Nice sunny day again, which is amazing if you can get out and enjoy it. Usual safety tips: take off your Fitbits and your watches because we don't want to smash you on the wrist. Although I don't think we've got any clean and presses today, so we should be all right with that. This morning's going to be about 35-40 minute class. Warm up with no kettlebell, so body weight warm up, and then we're going to do a little thunder and lightning set, which is the 1, 2, 3 power protocol, which we've been using. And then at the end we do some adrenaline abs, just 2 exercises, hip raises and running in to finish you off. It's a 5-minute finisher this morning. At the end, we will be a sweaty mess by that point, and I'll be lying in a puddle of sweat. So as normal, I can't see you, you can see me. Your technique is your responsibility. I'll try and give you as many teaching points as I possibly can just to help you get through. And take a breather if you want one, take a towel if you want one. It's another lovely day, so your hands are going to get a little bit sweaty, I'd imagine, as well as your shins and your eyeballs, sweaty eyeballs. That's when you know that you have hit it good. How are you all? They're all coming online. Don't forget to send me the hearts and the likes just to keep me going when it gets a little tough. I must say I suffered with my hip yesterday, so I'm sorry, I apologise if I was a little bit off with some of the timings or my motivation. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes you can tell when I'm suffering, and sometimes I guess I just pull it off and nobody notices. And then at the end I go, oh my God, my hip! Ah! And then the good news is I get to go and sit in a nice ice bath afterwards, which really helps. Just brings the inflammation down, and also try my Wim Hof breathing. If you follow Wim Hof, he's a great guy. He's called the Iceman. He's from Holland, he's from the Netherlands, and he does all this crazy stuff where he sits in ice buckets for hours, or he climbs Everest in his shorts. True story, he climbed Everest in his shorts. He's good, it's a great technique. I don't know whether it's apparently scientifically proven to help your immune system and your stress levels. Try looking him up. I'll put a little description down there to his website, Wim Hof. That's my little treat at the end. Treat, sitting in a bath of ice, I know. Madness. So you've got yourself a kettlebell. I'm going to use a heavier one today because for some of it, because it's not such a long set. It's like 20 seconds, 15 seconds work set. Alrighty, good morning, we're all coming on now. I'm hoping that you've all got a kettlebell ready. Because it's not a spectator sport, movement's improvement. See, we are with the timing. Dead on. Better get you going. Oh, somebody coming up my stairs. So it's a body weight only warm up. We're just going to set our feet apart and roll your hips around one way. Clockwise will be good. Just push around. So push side to side, and then also front and back. That's it, round we go. You need to have room to be able to step behind you, because we're going to do some step back lunges in a second. Just work your hips around. I think with the kettlebell workouts, we're always working the hips really hard. That's probably why mine gets so aggravated. Well, I know it's why it gets so aggravated. Change direction and push the other way around. Push hip to hip, front and back. Just feel the hips roll in the sockets. That's it. That's it, round we go. So, we'll be doing some backward stepping lunges with the right leg in a second, or 15 seconds. I'm going to try and do is step back and then try and get your knee as low to the floor as you can, okay? That's That's where we're heading for.
Switch.
So step back, and then stay on this right leg. So step backwards. If you can get all the way down to the floor, feel free. You can step back and drop down and push. And then we'll do 30 seconds of this backward stepping lunge.
Halfway.
We're going to hold it down on the end and stretch through. Really work across the hip. Okay, if you can't get down that low, don't worry, just give me a little drop. That's all good. Just like that. Okay, so, but
switch.
Let's step back and hold it down. Push your hips through. Stretch here. Reach up with both hands now. Lift to the ceiling. Lift and energize through your fingers. We want to think about stretching across your hips. That's it. Big stretch up. A little bit of mind, body. Taking both these hands down, we're going to take them over this front leg. So imagine you're holding the kettlebell. Then over the front leg. And then stretch up. Over the leg. And then stretch up. Over the leg. Stretch up.
Halfway.
You good? It's a big stretch up, big twist. Try and look over your hip, or look past your hip when you come down.
Switch.
Hands down in front, step back with the front leg, and push your butt to the ceiling, and then just hold here. This looks like a down dog. Lifting your hips towards the ceiling.
Halfway.
Press into the heels of your hands. Look down at the floor.
Stop. You
Okay.
One round.
So walk your hands in.
60 seconds.
Drop the chest down towards your toes. Hang low. Let your head come down towards your thighs. Breathe and sink right down into the floor if you can. That was good hip stretch today. Lengthen out your hamstrings. Let's drop the chest down. Breathe in deep. So if you can use your breath, if you take a deep breath in with me, breathe in, and then breathe out, and go a little bit lower. So use your breath to extend and lengthen the muscles in the back of your legs. Breathe in, and then breathe out and sink down lower. Good, one more time. Big deep breath in. And then breathe out and sink lower.
5, 4,
Bend your
3,
knees,
2,
roll up.
Go.
Take your left leg and step back into the lunges, okay? So big step back, big step back. That's it. I want you to step back, and drop down. Feel free. Of course, I had a little trouble on this side, but at least it's not as bad as yesterday. That's it.
Switch.
Okay, so drop the knee down, stretch through, lift high, energize up. Stretch right through your fingers all the way to the ceiling,
Halfway.
to the sky, wherever you are. You on the deck in this morning? Again, take your breath, breathe into your belly, and as you breathe out, try and stretch higher.
Switch.
Over the leg, lift high, over the leg, lift high, over the leg, lift up.
Halfway.
Whew. So, follow your hands with your eyes. Follow your hands with your eyes. As they come down here, look over your shoulder, and then reach up. And then look over your shoulder, and reach up.
Switch.
Use your front leg, step in, have a little shake, grab yourself a kettlebell. There's my 16 this morning. I might regret that later, but we'll find out, won't we? Let's change the protocol here.
Halfway.
Okay, I think we're on.
Core stability.
Here we go. No, not really that. Just let it remind me. Try that one. That's better. So, our first exercise will be squats. And you'll hear him count out and do 1, 2, 3.
Complex
So let's go 1,
20 minutes
2,
you will alternate
3,
30 seconds
and then
of a
push
strength
up on
training
explode.
exercise and
Okay, so do like a
15
little
seconds of
pause
upper
and then we'll
training
push up.
exercise.
We're really going to burn the thighs.
Complex sets.
That's for our first exercise.
Number 1. Thunder. Begin strength exercise number
Okay.
1 in
So,
5,
look under.
4, 3,
Let's get into these little squats to start.
go.
We go
1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
pause,
and then push.
explode.
1, 2, 3, pause,
explode.
push.
1,
2, 3, hold,
pause, explode.
push.
1, 2,
Good, chin and chest up.
3,
Hold,
pause, explode.
push.
1,
2, 3, hold,
explode.
push.
1,
2, 3,
pause, explode.
push.
Stop. Rest for 30
Down.
seconds, then move on
Rotate.
to power exercise number 1.
Power exercise number 1 will be a 2-hand swing. It's only 15 seconds. We've got this.
Halfway through your rest.
Okay. Nice little resty time. This will seem shorter as we go through, I'm sure. So bend your knees, pick it up.
Power exercise number
2-hand
1.
swing coming up.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Go.
Work a little harder with a heavier bell this morning.
Halfway. Stop. You have 30 seconds of rest.
30 seconds of rest.
Complex set
Yeah.
number 2.
Ease out. So, our next exercise will be, you can hold the kettlebell here. I'm not going to. 1, 2, 3,
Halfway
4.
through your
Okay,
rest.
so we do 4 switch lunges and a hold. Maybe I'll take a
Complex
little one.
set number 2. Thunder.
I'll take a little one.
Strength exercise number 2.
So start with your
In
right foot
5,
back.
4, 3,
And then we'll switch them.
1, go. 1, 2,
Do 4, 4,
pause, explode.
and then go.
1,
2, 3, 4.
pause, explode.
1, 2, 3.
3, pause, explode. 1, 2, 3, pause, explode.
Good,
1,
you got it?
2, 3,
4.
pause, explode. 1, 2, 3, pause, explode. Stop. Rest for 30 seconds.
Shaky, shaky.
Move on to power exercise number 2.
Which will be alternate hand swing. Alternate hand swing next. Once we legs have recovered.
Halfway through your rest. Begin power exercise
Together.
number 2. In
Alternate
5,
hand swing.
4, 3, 2, 1,
Here we go.
go.
Get it moving. Swap at the top.
Halfway.
You good?
Stop. You have 30 seconds of rest. Move on
Rotate.
to complex set number 3.
Turn your hip. Okay, what's next? 2 hands on. 1, 2, 3,
Halfway
4.
through your rest.
And down. Okay? So it's 4 presses above the
Complex
head.
set number 3. Thunder. Begin strength exercise.
You might well
number
put
3
one foot
in
back.
5, 4,
Stop yourself from
3,
leaning.
2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3.
Do 4.
Pause. Explode.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pause. Explode.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pause.
Down.
Explode.
1, 2, 3,
Pause. Explode.
1, 2, 3,
Pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode. Stop.
Good
Rest
job.
for 30
So, I'll get a heavy one
seconds.
next time.
Exercise number 3.
A little rotate. Deadlifts coming up. Easy hip hinge. Tip forwards.
Halfway through
Come
your
up.
rest.
Alright? Yay! time for a towel off. Nice breeze coming from behind me. Thanks, Mum.
Number 3 in 5, 4,
Yeah, okay, here we go.
2, 1, go.
I'm still slightly sweaty, mess. Deadlifts, hip hinge. Heaviest kettlebell you got.
Halfway. Stop. 1 round complete.
Good.
You have 30 seconds of rest.
So 30 seconds, and then we go back to the squats. 1, 2, 3, down, and then up on the squats. So we've just got to repeat that again a couple more times, and we're all good.
For your rest. Return to complex set number 1.
Ready?
Complex set number 1.
Pulsing squats,
Begin strength exercise.
and then
number
power
1
on
in
explode.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
go. 1, 2, 3.
Hold.
Pause.
Push. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. You can count out 4 if you like.
3. Pause.
Push.
1,
You right there?
3.
Good.
Pause. Explode.
That's it. Let's make these legs burny.
2.
Burny legs.
3. Pause. Explode.
Push.
1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode.
Good.
Stop. Rest
Indeed.
for 30 seconds.
Have the knees out.
Move on to power exercise.
And let's 2 hand swing again. No problem. Up. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, I was suffering yesterday.
Halfway through your rest.
That's really bad. Oh dear. Good. Okay. You ready for a 2 hand swing?
Begin power exercise number 1 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Go. Halfway. Stop. You have 30 seconds of rest. Move on to complex
Switch.
set number 2.
Lunges. Hold kettlebell if you like. I'll try a little one. There we go. So you can hold this nice and tight on the chest, and then it's 4 split lunges. 1, 2, 3,
Complex
4,
set number 2.
and then go again. Right foot back.
Begin strength exercise number 2 in 5,
Get ready. Get steady.
2,
There we go.
go. 1, 2, 3.
And 4.
Pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3.
4.
Pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode.
Come on.
1,
Come on.
2, 3. Pause. Explode. Stop.
Ugh.
Rest for 30 seconds.
Shaky,
and
shaky.
Move on to power exercise number
Alternate hand swing. I'll catch my breath.
2. Halfway through your rest.
Alternate hand swing. Oh boy. Feeling good?
1. Begin power exercise number 2 in 5,
Alternate hand
4,
swing.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Go. Halfway.
Breathe into it. Swap at the top. Use your hips.
Of rest. Move on to complex set number 3.
Alright. Above the head press. I'll use a heavier kettlebell this time. That 4 is too light. Let's see how we go. Have a little ease out in the 30 seconds and enjoy.
Complex
Good
set
work. Let's try an 8.
number 3.
Let's double it up.
Begin
1, 2, 3,
strength
press.
exercise number 3 in 5, 4,
Power up.
3,
You ready?
2, 1.
Let's go.
Go. 1, 2,
3, 4.
Pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode. 1, 2.
Alright, that feels a little bit better.
Pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode.
That's good.
1,
Here we go.
2, 3. Pause.
Can
Explode.
you keep up?
2, 3. Pause. Explode. Stop.
Indeed.
Rest for 30 seconds. seconds and
And then take it back to the beginning.
Exercise number 3.
Whew. No, not back to the beginning. Deadlifts. Nearly back to the beginning. Deadlifts to start. And then we'll take it back to the beginning.
Halfway through your rest.
So get a little bit of mind and body going on. Think about what you're doing here. Your hip hinging. Your back stays flat.
Begin
Stretch out your hands.
3 in 5.
Power up through the hips.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go then. Tip. Okay, so here's a top tip. Stand on the edge of the cliff. Look over the edge of the cliff, but don't fall off. So you want to peep over the edge, but you don't want to fall off the edge, okay?
2 rounds complete. You have 30 seconds of rest.
Oh, nice work. Let's take a little breather. And then we'll go back to the squats. Maybe ease out your hips and your back.
Halfway through your rest.
Now what you need to do,
Complex set number 1.
let's take it on again.
Complex set number 1.
Squats. 3, 2, 1,
Begin
and then
strength exercise
explode
number
or
1 in
power through your
5,
legs.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get into this.
Go. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode.
Maybe lower
1,
than you
2,
did the first time.
3. Pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode. 1.
How low are you going this time? You're bouncing off the
3.
floor.
Pause. Explode. 1.
Stay low,
2.
stay low, stay low, stay low. And now go tall.
Explode. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode. Stop. Rest
And
for
down we
30
go.
seconds, then move
Shaky,
on to
shaky.
Exercise number 1.
Wakey, wakey. 2 hand swingy. On the way. Something like that. I don't know. I'm sure it's getting to me.
Halfway through your rest.
It's getting to me. Cheers. Happy Friday.
1. Begin power exercise
Okay.
number 1 in
2 hand swing.
5, 4,
2 hand swing.
2, 1.
Good.
Go. Halfway.
That's it. Push your hips through.
Stop. You have 30 seconds of rest.
Safely
Move on
down.
to complex set number
Shaky,
2.
shaky. 1, 2, 3. Switch lunge. Hold the kettlebell here if you want to. I don't think I'm going to this time. In fact, it might only be one leg switching at this rate. Woo! It feels so good.
Complex set number 2.
Don't push into pain.
Begin strength exercise number 2.
Right foot back.
In 5, 4,
1, 2, 3, 4 for me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Explode.
Do it.
1, 2, 3. Pause.
One tempo.
1,
On tempo with me.
2, 3. Pause.
You don't have to go fast.
Explode. 1, 2,
You can go low.
3. Pause.
You go low if you want.
Explode. 1, 2, 3. Pause.
Oh,
Explode.
come on.
1,
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
3. Pause.
Come on.
Explode.
Up.
Stop. Rest for 30 seconds and move on.
To alternate hand swings. I'm loving these 30 seconds. Ah, it's a treat. Whoever thought you got a treat on a Friday?
Halfway through your rest.
Okay. Whew. I think my back is as sweaty as my front. Alternate hand swing.
1. Begin power exercise number 2.
Nice, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get it moving. Get it moving. And then when you got to move in, switch. Switch, switch.
Halfway. Stop. You have 30 seconds of rest.
Good
Move
job.
on to complex set number 3.
Alright. So I did a 4. I did an 8. Ooh, let's do a 12. Why not? Okay, here we go.
Halfway through your rest.
1, 2, 3. Both head press. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Complex set number 3. Thunder.
Under and lightning.
Begin strength exercise
Five.
number 3 in 5, 4, 3,
You ready?
2, 1.
I think I am.
Go. 1, 2, 3.
Give me 4.
Pause.
And down.
Explode.
1, 2, 3. Give me 4.
Pause.
And
Explode.
down. 1, 2, 3.
Pause.
And down.
Explode. 1, 2, 3,
Four.
pause,
And down.
explode. 1, 2, 3,
Four.
pause,
And down.
explode. 1, 2, 3, pause, explode.
Good.
Stop.
And
Rest
teacher.
for 30 seconds
Hey.
and move on to power
Have a little
exercise
stretch.
number 3.
Deadlifts next. Tipping forwards at the hip. Whew, that was alright.
Halfway through your rest.
A little bit breathless, but that was alright. How are you feeling? I'm not seeing any lights for a while.
Begin power exercise number 3.
Tip of the hip.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Tip of the hip, stretch your hammies. Coming up.
Halfway. Stop. 3 rounds complete.
Yay.
You have 30 seconds.
Who wants another round? Yes? You're getting one anyway. So 4 sets this one, 4 rounds. Shaky, shaky. Last time to blast those legs with the squats.
Complex set number 1.
So we really want to get nice firm. Hold it then. Power it up. Really power it up. Squeeze everything here and here and here.
3, 2, 1.
Right, let's get low.
1,
Get
2,
low.
3.
Now squeeze it all up.
Explode.
Low. Stay bouncy low.
3.
Bouncy low.
Pause.
And
Explode.
squeeze.
1, 2, 3.
Now stretch it.
Pause.
And squeeze it. Stretch it.
2, 3. Pause.
And squeeze it.
Explode. 1.
Pull your shoulders back as well. Nice and tall on this.
Pause. Explode.
Tall. Good.
1, 2, 3.
Let's get tall.
Pause. Explode.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop.
Rest for 30 seconds. Then
Shaky,
move
shaky.
on to power exercise. number
Alternate
1.
hand swing next. Ah, give him a shake. That burned a bit.
Halfway through your rest.
That burned a bit. 2 hand swing coming up. If you've got a choice of kettlebell, use a heavy one.
Begin power exercise number 1 in 5.
Just getting through it's good enough.
3, 2, 1.
Here we
go.
Hopefully, Graham, you've got big old yellow out for this one.
Halfway. Stop. You have 30 seconds.
Finish
of
it
rest.
off.
Move on to
Safely
complex
down.
set number 2.
Switch, 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 switch. 3, 4. Maybe start with your left leg back this time. I don't know whether this one's going to drop off doing it. We'll find out.
Complex set number 2.
Ready? Set your left foot back then first.
Number 2 in
We'll do 1, 2, 3.
4, 3,
Get
2,
soft and springy.
1, go. 1, 2, 3,
4.
pause.
Okay, here's an option.
1, 2, 3, pause.
Backward
Explode.
stepping lunges.
1, 2, 3, pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3, pause. Explode. 1, 2, 3.
It'll be quick if you do that.
Pause. Explode. 1,
Ooh.
2,
Step it.
3, pause.
Quicker.
Explode.
Stop.
Rest for 30 seconds
Oh,
and
oh,
move on
thank
to
God that one's over with.
exercise number 2.
Alternate hand swing. 15 seconds. Heavyish bell. You got this.
Halfway through your rest.
Oh, so much for not sweating. Oh, sweaty mess, but probably not as much as a sweaty mess. I didn't have this lovely fan behind me.
Begin power exercise number 2 in 5, 4, 3.
Alternate hand swing. You know where to go. Let's do it.
Go.
Swap at the top. Hips. Hips create the power.
Halfway. Stop. You have 30 seconds
Good job.
of rest. Move on to complex set number 3.
Oh. I did the 4. Did the 8. Did the 12. Shall I do the 16?
Halfway through your rest.
Yes, Mike, you should do the 16. I went no. I know you're going to make me do it.
Number 3.
Alright, here we go.
Begin stretch exercise number
Thanks,
3
guys.
in 5,
I'm only doing it if you give me a thumbs up.
2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, pause, explode, 1, 2,
I haven't seen no thumbs up yet.
pause, explode,
There's a lag on this video, I'm sure.
3, pause, explode, 1, 2, 3,
Oh boy.
pause,
Oh, let's get heavy.
explode,
Come on.
1,
Come on. Come on.
2,
I got this.
3,
We got this.
pause, explode, 1,
Oh boy.
2,
Oh boy.
3,
Oh boy.
pause,
Oh boy.
explode,
Come on.
stop,
Stop. Oh yeah.
for 30 seconds,
Jump,
and move
jump.
on to power
Hey.
exercise number 3.
Last set of deadlifts. Oh boy.
Halfway through your rest.
Oh.
Begin power exercise
Okay.
number 3 in 5,
Let's do it.
4, 3,
Deadlifts,
2,
heavy belt,
1,
to the
go.
hip, stretch, squeeze, stretch, squeeze.
Halfway. Stop. 4 rounds.
Well done.
Congratulations. You have completed your
We've completed this round. Let's put that over there. Alright, so-
for fitness
Oh, hello.
and
Well done.
for more custom interval
Yeah,
workout needs.
So I'm just going to change this. You can catch your breath. Have a quick slug of water. And wait for it.
Core stability.
Okay, so 2 exercises. Now I've written down here the True Coach guys. Hip raises, 10 seconds. Flip over in 5 seconds. Run it in for 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to run it in. This is run it in. If you're not sure what run it in is, this is run it in. I don't know, I might be able to do a set. If you want to, you can just go for a plank. I'll see how my hips behave in itself after I've done a set. So hip raises to start with for 10 seconds. Flip for 5 seconds. And then run it in. 5 straight minutes. What? Yes, you will. Did that come out a bit quick and fast? 5 straight minutes. Really? Okay, so on your backs to start with, hip raises. If you want to hold the kettlebell above your head, feel free. Let me get down here. I don't know if you know from the shot. That's not so bad. There you go. Here we go. So we're going to do hip raises to start
10
with.
seconds of maximum effort for a total body
And then we'll flip.
exercise and a core stability.
And then we'll either run it in or hold the plank.
5-second transition.
It's your choice.
Exercises. Perform for 5 straight minutes.
5 straight
followed by a
minutes?
1-minute rest and transition.
We got 5 minutes. Oh, we got 5 minutes.
Total body
Wasn't doing
exercise.
anything else.
Set.
Go. If you want to hold the kettlebell here, on my towel is feel free. Squeeze it up, roll it over.
Core stability exercise.
Run it in.
Set. Go. Stop.
Take it back for hip raises.
Total body exercise. Ready, set, go.
This hurts more than running it in, to be fair. Squeeze it in,
Stop.
roll it over.
Core stability exercise. Ready, set, go. Stop.
Roll it over.
Total body exercise. Ready,
Hips up.
set, go.
Me thinking I might have to adapt to run it in. I've got to adapt my hip raises. Ooh, wouldn't have thought that.
Core
There you go.
stability exercise.
Oh, this will be the one.
Ready,
Never
set,
mind.
go.
Here we go.
Stop.
Roll it. Hips up.
Body exercise. Ready, set,
Hips up.
go.
This is the option. Ah,
Stop.
roll.
Core stability
run.
exercise. Ready, set, go.
Hips up.
Go.
Hips up. My hips up option. Yeah. It's good though. Hup, that feels good.
Core stability exercise. Ready, set, go. Stop.
Roll.
Total body exercise.
Ready?
Set, go.
So here what I'm doing is I'm tipping my pelvis under to work the lower abs
Stop.
and then pressing high.
Core stability
Of
exercise.
course you're just doing hip raises, aren't you?
Go.
Oh! Stuff. Friction. Push it hard.
Stop.
Roll it over.
Total body exercise. Ready, set,
Here we go. Woo!
Stop.
Roll.
Core stability exercise. Ready, set, go.
Here we go. Push it in hard.
Stop.
Roll it.
Total body exercise. Ready,
Here we
set,
go.
go. Stop.
Roll.
Core stability
Run.
exercise. Ready,
Here
set,
we go.
go. Stop.
Roll.
Total body exercise. Ready,
Woo.
set,
Up.
go.
It's good.
Stop.
Roll.
Core stability exercise.
Ready?
Ready, set,
Run.
go. Stop.
Roll.
Total body exercise.
Up.
Ready, set,
Ready? Woo.
stop. Core stability exercise. Ready, set, go. Stop.
Roll.
You have completed one round. Rest
Well
for
done.
1 minute.
Take a breather. That was a good job. Take a couple of seconds before you get up. Who's a sweaty mess? I'm a sweaty mess. That was your workout for Friday, your Fireball Friday workout. Stay safe today. See you tomorrow at 10 for a Saturday Express. Ooh, I'll reply to all your comments as soon as I've jumped in this ice bath and got my temperature down. Just have a great day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10. Thank you very much for watching. You're great. I couldn't do it without you.